Hey guys, Ben, the Outdoors Airgunner, out here today on a beautiful day with the Umarex Steel Strike. This thing is a pretty kick-ass little CO2 gun, and in my last video, I got some comments asking for some more details on it. So that's what this video is all about today. We're going to Chrony it, we're going to count the shots we get per fill, and we're going to give you guys all the info possible on this new, pretty kick-ass, like I say, little offering from Umarex CO2 gun, the Steel Strike. All right, guys, so let's just go over a couple of little details about the gun. This one, the CO2s, they go butt to butt in this back little cylinder or chamber here, and it's got a Allen key that you use to tighten it. Now, when you're putting the CO2s in, you want to be careful that you actually do tighten that down all the way. You'll tighten it a little bit and you'll hear the first CO2 pierce, and then you keep going and it gets a little bit more resistance there, but you got to keep going till you actually hear the second CO2 pierce. If you just go till you hear one little that means only one of them's pierced. So you got to kind of pay attention, listen, and make sure that you get both the CO2s pierced. That's a little tip for you on this one. The magazine here holds your BBs. And this thing, the way you want to make sure that you get it loaded, obviously, is you pull back the little feeder there and you shake it with it bent like this. Like that, it's not going to work. It's not going to load because your BBs aren't going to go in upward. They have to go in downward. Gravity's got to help you. So a couple shakes like that is all it takes, and you're good. Click it back up and in. Make sure you've got the rifle set to safety, and then when you're ready to shoot, switch that to fire and you're ready to go. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to move the camera so that we can see the Chrony, and we're going to fire 3 or 4 or 5 shots over the Chrony. This is a fresh thing of CO2 here, so you guys will know what kind of numbers it's getting as far as feet per second. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, Chrony's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put it into fire here and charge the charging handle. And we're going to try a few shots here, see what we get. 478. 489. Error, didn't do that one right. 474. Another error. 471. Oh, another error. 469. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say that this is getting right around 470-ish feet per second, and I think that's good with the Chrony. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the target and see what we're getting there. All right, guys, check it out. I got about a foot-sized target set up here. And I'm going to pace it out here. We're just going to shoot 10 yards because it's a BB gun. Come on, guys. We're not going to shoot fleas off a horse's back or something with this thing. This is for fun. This CO2 gun, it's about fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we'll go to a full 11 paces. Got to be a good 10 yards there, right? And set this guy up here. Umarex Steel Strike, CO2, fun. Like I said, it's a little bit windy today. Actually, it's probably blowing 10, maybe 15, 16, 17 mile an hour gusts. So that's why we're out here with the CO2 gun, just to have some fun, right? When you can't shoot the PCPs for accuracy, it's a little too windy. Get out something and have a little bit of fun. All right, no more talking. Let's start shooting. Here we go. All right, so when I left off, I was at 7 shots, so we'll start up there. I'm going to turn on my little Axion dot sight, and we're gonna let this target have it. That is so awesome. I gotta stop right there and show you guys this. First shot, very first shot. I don't know if I could have gotten any better of a dead-on bullseye. Look at that. Bam! First shot. I don't know if all the rest of them will be that accurate in the wind, BB gun, but that's pretty epic, right? First shot, just pull it up, smack! That's what I like to see. Woo! That's cool. All right, here we go. That was 8. All right, guys, the camera actually cut off there. That's just one of the joys of trying to film yourself. You know, when I don't have a cameraman to watch the camera, sometimes I run out of space and it shuts off right in the middle of a take. I don't know exactly where it left off there. I'll have to get back to the studio and check the footage out. But I know where this thing left off was at 160 shots. Okay, so per CO2 cartridge, you can expect to get 160 shots, I guess I should say, per 2 CO2 cartridges. If you're shooting in single shot or just semi-auto, in other words, not using the 6-shot burst, I'm sure that if I was doing 6-shot burst, I might have gotten a little bit less, but in order to check that, I'd have to go back and get some more CO2s. I'm not going to do that today, but what I am going to do today is I'm going to show you, check that out, 160 shots, and you see I carved out that bullseye. You know, I'm at 10 yards here, maybe a little more than 10 yards. This is a BB gun. Don't go out and try to shoot the fleas off your horse's back or something with it. But if you want to have a whole lot of fun on a windy day like this, when it's not really maybe the best weather to go ahead and get out your PCPs, man, get a little CO2 gun and have some fun. So there we have it, 160 shots, carved out the bullseye. Umarex Steel Strike. This thing is a really awesome little CO2 gun. Got good weight, got good operation. I mean, that's really cool, right? Drop out mag with your BBs in it. 2 CO2s, so you get a ton of shots. From what I can tell, this thing's pretty dang well made. It hasn't had a single jam or any failures on me yet, and I've shot the heck out of it. So, you know what, guys? That's it for this little video. I'm just gonna go ahead and go grab those other 2 CO2s and have some more fun off camera. But until next time, this has been the Outdoors Airgunner, having fun outdoors with my air guns. See you guys.